When we purchase a PC, we certainly want to get the most for our money, which means that we want to maintain the PC in such a way that we get the most life out of it and that it can process our programs in an orderly manner. By the same token, when an organization purchases a PC, they want to get the most for their capital investment. So let's discuss preventative maintenance. Let's look at an overview of what we're going to cover. First, we're going to talk about maintenance procedures that are designed to protect systems. Then we'll talk about how to develop preventative maintenance plans. And then also how to protect a system from viruses. So what can damage a PC? One of the things that can damage a PC is excessive heat. So PCs should be kept in a cool environment, especially servers. Dust can also damage a PC. If we must have a PC in an environment that's dusty, like a warehouse or a manufacturing floor, then we should take special precautions to make sure that it's protected from the dust. Newer PCs blow air out, which is much better. Older PCs suck air in through the fan to cool the system. But when they suck air in, they will also suck dust in if they're in a dusty environment. So we need to use a newer PC that blows air out, especially if we are in a dusty environment. Magnetism is another thing that can damage PCs and especially PC programs. If we put a PC close to a strong electrical source, like an industrial motor or a large public address speaker, we can damage programs. So we always need to be conscious of what is magnetic and how close our PCs are to strong magnetic sources. Static electricity is another thing that can damage PCs. We need to be especially careful when we open up a PC. When we open up the cover and get inside a PC, we need to make sure that we are grounded. At best, we could use a wrist strap, but if we're not using a wrist strap, we need to make absolutely sure that we aren't on any kind of carpet or any surface that would develop static electricity. The proper way to work on PCs, especially when they don't belong to you, is to use a wrist strap and make sure that you're adequately grounded so that any static electric charge will go to ground instead of going through sensitive PC components. Human error can damage PCs. The only way to avoid human error is training. People should be trained before they work on PCs or on PC programs. This training should be customized to the level of activity that the individual will have with the PC. And finally, viruses can damage PCs. Viruses typically won't damage hardware on a PC, but viruses can definitely damage software, which affects functionality, which costs organizations money. So we'll also discuss viruses. So if we're constructing a preventative maintenance plan, the goal of the preventative maintenance plan should be to reduce the likelihood that events that cause PC failures will occur and to lessen the damage if and when they do occur. So we should have a written down plan, and it should include timetables for tasks. Now these will differ for organizations, but an example of a plan might be to list the component, the maintenance plan, and how often. For example, inside the case, make sure the air vents are clear, use compressed air or vacuum, ensure that the chips and expansion cards are firmly seated. Maybe we do that once a year for all the PCs, or maybe just for all the servers in our organization. This will differ for each organization, but there should be a plan, and the plan should be in writing. One component that should definitely be on our plan would be our virus prevention program. And we'll discuss virus prevention in our next section.